everybody. Welcome back to practice. This is day 23. We're going to go ahead and just start out lying on the back. Just allowing our body and our minds to begin to calm, to settle. Allowing our eyes to shut. Tucking the chin in just slightly. Allowing that tension that we feel within our physical body, the issues in our tissues, begin to melt away. Allow the legs and the arms to be however they're comfortable. Beginning to tune in. Going inward into the body. Allowing the forehead space to release. And the muscles around our eyes, around our ears, around our nose and our jaw. Just allowing all that space to release and relax. Allow the neck space to soften. Release your shoulders down. Notice the heaviness of the arms and of the legs. And soften through your hands and your fingers, your feet and your toes. Let's go a little bit deeper into the body, noticing our lungs, noticing how our breath is. Just allowing the breath to begin to lengthen up. Breathing in and out through the nose and filling those lungs completely. Allowing ourselves some time here breathe. We can breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe we inhale through the nose and then exhale, releasing through the mouth. Just doing what feels right for your practice today. Notice how the breath, the pranayama, begins to affect your physical body. The muscles should start to feel more relaxed. Zoning completely on the breathing. Remembering that the breath work is one of the main foundations of this practice. Just opening up to it. Before we weave the physical body into our practice, let's take a moment here and set up some meditation for the mind. Finding an intention, a point of focus for the mind today. Maybe a prayer, an affirmation, or a mantra. Finding that one thing that's going to help your mind stay in place. As we find the intention, remember to breathe it in. So taking a nice long inhale. And just imagine that intention coming into the body and warming your heart. So wrapping that heart space. As you're ready, extending the full body. So just extend the legs out, keep them together. Let's point our toes, reach our arms up above our head. Just stretching gently from fingers down to toes. Taking a couple of breaths here. Filling up on the inhale, notice the expansion from your tummy all the way up to your heart. And as we exhale, drawing that navel in and then up. And as you find yourself ready, let's just draw our knees all the way in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe rocking a little side to side. As you feel ready, extending right leg out. Let's rest it down in the mat, drawing that left knee closer into our chest. Couple of breaths here, just breathing into the hips, to the low back. Resting the shoulders down. Whenever you feel ready, switching your legs out. We'll draw that right knee in. Let that left leg relax. Breathing. When you're ready, bringing both knees in, hugging them back in. Resting through the jaw, maybe rock a little bit. When you find it, inhale. Let's lift our legs up into the air. Flex our feet. You can bring your hands for support underneath the low back. Couple of deep breaths here. If you're not familiar with this posture, it's called legs up the wall. Very, very good for anxiety, to calm the heart. So if you're like me right now, my anxieties have been really high. So maybe doing this posture at home on a daily basis, but literally putting your legs up against a wall and closing the eyes and just breathing. Maybe take a moment to stretch your ankle space, pointing your toes towards the sky. Maybe circle your feet. Whenever you feel ready, just go ahead and bend the legs. Take your time to come up to your seat. And we'll meet cross-legged position. Taking a moment to root through our sit bones, taking our shoulders, opening them up, drawing them down and back. And really just focusing on length here in the spine, from the tailbone up through the crown. Find an inhale. And as you exhale, just let your left ear go towards your left shoulder. And then just circle your head. Breathing into shoulders and into the neck. Finding an inhale, we'll lift the head. And when you exhale, letting our right ear go towards the right shoulder. And then just circling in the opposite direction. Find our inhale. And bring our head up. A nice full exhale here. And let's just draw the left arm across the body. Using that right arm to hug the left arm in. Drop those shoulders down. As you're ready, switch your arms. Melting that tension from our body. When you're ready, releasing. Let's just bring our hands back to our knees, peeling those shoulders down and back. Let's work through some cat and cow from a seated position. So as we inhale, our spine will draw forward and we'll drop our head back. When we exhale, we're going to round our spine back, tuck the chin, tuck your shoulders in. And inhale, work back through cow. Exhaling, rounding the spine back into cat. And just move with your breath. Feeling each of the vertebrae as they move. One more set. When you're ready, just coming up to that full seated position here. Let's go ahead and switch our legs out. Switching which one is on the top to the bottom or front to the back. And just reground. Find your sit bones. Rooting into the earth, tall through our spine. Let's just do a gentle, gentle twist. So we're going to take our left hand to the right knee. Maybe just take your right hand and bring it behind you slightly. Take your inhale. As you exhale, just gently twist. Maybe glancing over the right shoulder if it's okay on your neck. Remembering to breathe. Find an exhale when you're ready. Begin to release slowly. And we'll inhale to our center. And we'll work to the other side. So right hand to our left knee. Left arm can come behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Find a breath in. Exhale. And twist. Just gently, don't overdo it here. Exhale, when you're ready, begin your release. And as you inhale, find your center. Let's uncross our legs. Come onto your back side. Let's draw your knees back in towards your chest. Maybe wrapping a little bit. let's go ahead and bring our feet flat to the mat. Grabbing a bolster or a block, whichever one you have. If you need to improvise, maybe use a big book. Okay, we're going to bring it right underneath the low back. When you're ready, extending our legs into the air, flexing our feet, using the block or prop here to help support the low back. Maybe your arms just come out to a T. Take a few minutes here to breathe. As you exhale, let's point our toes. Find an inhale. When you exhale, let your right leg come all the way down. So your right heel is going to find the mat. The leg will be straight. And breathe in. Exhaling, left leg down. Just doing a little bit of a mini back bend here. Allowing your prop here to fully support the body, so letting go. And breathe. As you're ready, bend the legs, bringing the feet flat to the mat. We'll lift up the low back, removing our prop, set it off to the side. And let's just draw our knees back into our chest, hugging them in. Working into a little bit of a deeper twist here, supine twist. So let the right leg extend out, rest it down on your mat. Take your right hand to your left knee, left arm out to a T, palm to the sky. If it's comfortable on the neck, we can look to the left side, find the inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring that left leg across right side of the body. Breathing. Exhale when you're ready, allow release. And draw our knees in. We'll switch to the other side of the body. Let the left leg extend, rest it down. Left hand to right knee and right arm out to a T, palm to sky. If it's comfortable on the neck, we'll look towards the right. Take an inhale. Exhaling, right leg comes across. Shoulders are heavy. Deep breaths here into the low back and into the hip space. Exhale, now release. Hugging knees in. And as you're ready, take your time. We're going to roll our way out and come all the way around to the hands and the knees. So just take your time. Getting all the way around to all fours. And finding good alignment here for the body. Wrists below shoulders, knees below our hips. And the crown of head should be for shoulders in protraction, meaning they're pulling apart, not sinking in. Okay? Let's work through some cat and cow. So full cat and cow. Inhale. The spine comes down, tailbone comes up, and we lift the head. Exhaling and we round to cat. Tucking tailbone, tuck the chin. And inhale, back to cow. Exhaling to cat. Moving with breath. And again, feeling and noticing the movement of the vertebra. Getting rid of any stagnant energy in our spine, let it leave. One more set. And we'll inhale to a neutral spine. Let's go ahead and sink back into child's pose. Maybe letting your knees go wide, toes together. The arms reaching forward or back. Just listen to your body, doing what feels best for today. Releasing through the shoulders. Softening through the jaw. And breathing into our low back. If we've lost our way in the practice, come back to the basics, the breath. Your intention, put it back into the mind. Let's find our inhale, making our way back up. Moving on to hands and knees. Let's take our right leg back, tucking our toes. Push back and forth through your heel. Bringing warmth into the calves, into our feet and toes. Exhale and releasing it. Swapping over to the other side. Left leg back. Tuck your toes on the mat. Push back and forth through your heel. Keep those shoulders strong and engaged. Exhale, releasing it. Let's tuck our toes and stretch our feet a little deeper. Okay, so just draw the hips back. Maybe come onto forearms. Let the head release down. Breathe into your feet, into your toes. Inhale, rise it up. Let's go ahead and untuck the feet. Find the alignment of the body. Take an inhale. Exhale and just look to the right side. Form a C shape of your torso. Inhale, find your center. Exhale to the left. Inhale and center. Exhale to right. Inhale to the center. And exhale to left. Inhale to the center. We'll exhale to the right. Inhale and center. And exhale to left. Inhale, center it in. And exhale, child's pose. Forehead sinking into the mat, soften through the jaw and the shoulder space. Connecting back to that breath. Let's inhale, rising it up. Finding our hands and knees. Let's work through thread the needle. Bringing our right hand out to the edge of the mat. As you inhale, left arm's going to come out to a T. When you exhale, putting that left arm underneath the right. Letting your left shoulder find the mat. Let your head and your ear rest down. You want to keep your hips stacked above the knees. See how this feels first. Maybe taking our right hand, we could extend it forward. So up towards the top of your mat. Maybe having the right fingertips down. And breathe. Exhale when you're ready, begin your release. So bring that right hand back by the body. As you inhale, lift the body up. We'll move to the other side. Left hand out to the edge of the mat and inhale, right arm up. Exhale and thread. So the right shoulder down on the mat as well as the head and the ear. Remember, the body is different on the right and the left side, so take a moment to see how this side feels. Maybe extending that left hand and arm forward towards the top of the mat. And breathe. When you exhale, begin your release. So bring that left hand back by the body. As you inhale, we lift the body up. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes in, engaging our core body. Find an exhale, drawing our hips up and back, finding our first downward facing dog. Let's leave some bend in the knees, lengthen through the spine. Outward rotate the shoulders. Fingers just like a starfish, and we root on that inner part of the hand, the index finger and the thumb. Maybe bend the knees one at a time. Just kind of walking the dog here. And find the breath. It's like we're pushing the floor away. As you exhale, bend your knees, bring them to the mat, sink it back. Let's find child's pose, Balasana. Resting through shoulders, through the jaw. And take a moment here and connect back to the practice. To the yogic breath, what we call Ujjayi Pranayama, and to the meditation. Bringing that intention back into the center of the mind if we've lost it. We'll inhale, rising up, find your hands, the knees. Getting strong through shoulders and protraction. Let's inhale, left leg back and flex the foot, right arm forward. Exhale, and we can bring it down. Inhale into the other side. Right leg back and left arm forward. Exhale and release down. Right arm forward and left leg back, inhale. Exhale, and we release down. Right leg back and left arm forward on the inhale. And exhale, release it down. One more set on each side. Right arm forward, left leg back. And exhale, bringing it down. Right leg back and left arm forward. Exhale, release down. Move the hips a little, side to side. Coming back into downward facing dog, tucking toes, hips up and back. And again, we can bend the knees, lengthening spine. Drawing hips up and back towards the sky. Finding breath. As you exhale, look up and bend your knees. Let's step towards the hands. Rooting feet into Tadasana, hips distance apart. Find an inhale, lengthen up your spine, shine your heart and look up. Exhale to Uttanasana. Forward fold, head and neck relax. Root the four corners of the feet, bend the knees. It's totally fine, relax the head and the neck. Finding the breath here. Maybe reaching for the elbows. Deep breaths. Remember, keep the toes relaxed. And notice the breath in the body. Feel it in the legs on the inhale. And on the exhale, feel the breath in the spine. Find an inhale, fingertips down, lengthen out the spine, shine the heart and look up. Folding down on your exhale. Relaxing in the head and the neck. few more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Look up. Folding, exhale. As you inhale, slowly make your way up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms reaching to the sky on our exhale, hands to prayer. Allowing our feet to root. All four corners, soft toes, shoulders peeling down and back. Let's just breathe here in mountain posture. So palms are forward, shoulders are down and back. Chin dropping in just slightly, the heart lifts. And close the eyes. Feeling the earth support you. On the next inhale, open the eyes, we'll reach the arms up. And let's exhale to fold. So lead with your heart all the way down. Let the head and the neck relax. Find an inhale, lengthen the spine, shine the heart and look up. We'll meet on the hands, the knees. And just line the body up here. Take an inhale. Exhale to cat. So drawing up on the spine, chin tucks, tailbone in. Neutral spine as you inhale. Sinking it back to child's pose as we exhale. Shoulders at ease, jaw relaxed. Coming back to the breathing here. And notice how the mind's doing. Feel the breath in the low back. If we're breathing deep enough, the inhale will feel it right by our kidneys. The space will expand. Find an inhale all the way up, hands and knees. Tuck toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Outward rotate your shoulders. Feel strong and supported. Remember the drishti, the gaze, back through the knees or towards the navel. As you exhale, looking up, bend the knees and step forward. Root your feet, hips distance apart in Tadasana. Take the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Unfold, exhale. Head and neck relax as you inhale all the way up. Arms coming with. Exhale, hands into prayer. And let's open up to Prasarita Padottanasana, which is wide leg. Feet are going to be parallel. Okay, so the toes are pointing forward, not diagonally out. Checking out our alignment here. Remember to bring your hands or your arms out. You want your feet to be pretty close to right below your fingers. Maybe a little in from that. Once you're ready, hands on the hips and we'll peel those shoulders down and back. Find the inhale. Let's exhale and hinge from the hip all the way down. Relax the head, the neck. Let the hands come to the mat. Finding the breath here. inhale, let's come up onto fingers long through the spine, shine the heart. Let's twist from here. So we'll bring our right hand underneath the forehead on the floor of the mat. Left hand to our left hip. Now when you inhale, focus on lengthening your spine from your tailbone through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist open to left and let the left arm come up. Maybe looking up at the lifted fingers. Exhale and let it release. Switching to the opposite side, left hand is down, right hand to right hip. Lengthen the spine on the inhale. Exhale, opening to our right, right arm to the sky. Soften through the jaw, find the breath. Exhale, let it release. We'll inhale, lengthening, shining of the heart, and look up. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, let's rest. Relax our arms. We'll just open up the left foot. We're setting up now for Virabhadrasana 2, which is Warrior 2. So diagonaling our right toes in slightly. We want this invisible line with our left heel to the middle of the right foot. Checking the alignment of the hips. Let's bring our arms up to a T and rest our shoulders. Look ahead over your left fingers. Find an inhale. Exhale, 90-degree bend into that left knee. Now just making sure that our torso is fairly straight here and centered. We don't want to be leaning forward or back. Okay, so we want a nice straight spine. Continue to look ahead. And soften toes. We'll exhale, release it up. And we'll turn this left foot in. And we'll open to the right. So opening up that right foot. Rotating those left toes in slightly. Check the hip alignment here. Arms to T. Shoulders down. Look over those right fingers. Find your inhale. Exhale and bend into this right knee here. 90 degrees, so knee directly above our ankle. Check that torso space. And breathe. Feel a line of energy from fingertip to fingertip. Notice the rooting of the feet. Exhale, when you're ready, release it. Turn the right foot in. Back here in our wide leg. And let's bring our hands on the hips, shoulders open. Find the inhale. Exhale and hinge. All the way back down, let the head and the neck relax. Hands to the mat. Release through the shoulders, relax your jaw. Deep breaths here. On the inhale, coming up onto fingers long through the spine, shine the heart. Exhaling, hands to our hip space. Inhale and rest. Let's walk our feet in a little bit. And then diagonal the feet out now, coming into goddess. So we're going to bring our arms up to a T, bending at the elbows, forming mudra here, index finger and thumb together. Find the inhale. Exhale, squat position. Booty in and down, heart lifts. And breathe. We want to bring in a balance to the posture, rising onto our toes. Continuing the breath here. Exhale, release it up. Take a breath. On the next exhale, we're going to come back into squat position. So booty in and down. And let's have our hands basically up on the quad space here. And breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to bring a twist the torso and the shoulder. So think about drawing your right shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, and we'll come up. Exhale. Left shoulder reaches down. Inhale, and we work up. Exhaling that right shoulder down. And inhaling it up. Work with your breath. And do one more set. Exhale, release up. Let's walk the feet in. We'll meet at the top of our mat, hips distance on the feet. Shoulders feel down and back. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. All the way down. Head and neck relax. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Hands and knees. Line the body up. Take an inhale. And exhale to cat. Rounding up the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Neutral spine on the inhale. And child's pose, exhale. Feet breaths. Soften shoulders through the jaw. Breathing into the low back. Inhale, we'll rise up. Tucking toes. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Make a good inhale up onto your toes. Exhale, drawing the heels down. Inhaling onto toes. Exhale, heels down. Inhale onto the toes. And exhale, heels come down. Let's drop the left heel in. Exhale, we're going to step our right leg through, finding our footing for Virabhadrasana 1, which is Warrior 1. So feet are on train tracks, hips pointing forward towards the top of the mat. Let's take our arms forward, lining them up with the ears. Find an inhale and come up. So remember, 90-degree bend, shoulders down. If it's uncomfortable for you to have your arms extended like this because of a shoulder issue, maybe we cactus the arms like this instead. So finding what works best for the body. Breathing nice and deep. Exhale, releasing up. Taking a breath. Next exhale, back into the posture, warrior one. Now find an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to hinge over that front leg. Inhale, we'll rise up. Using the core body strength here. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale. And inhale, we'll rise up. Exhale. And inhale, rise. Working into balance, Virabhadrasana 3. So we're going to get strong and rooted on this front leg. So step up, keeping our hips in that same direction, so tilting them down. Left leg's going to come up. Flex that left foot. And breathe. Arms could reach forward or back. Maybe hands are in prayer. Maybe we bring our fingertips down and support ourselves, whatever feels best for today. Exhale, we'll step that left leg back, finding our footing for warrior one. Inhale when you're ready, arms up. Exhale, we'll bring our hands down to the mat. Let's bring down the left knee, right leg back. Meeting on all fours. Breathe. Exhale and cat. Inhale to neutral spine. And exhale, child's pose. Soft through shoulders. Coming back to intention, to breath. Inhale when you're ready, rising up. Toes tuck, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And again, maybe we inhale onto toes. Exhale, heels come down. Inhaling onto toes. And exhaling, heels come down. Inhaling onto our toes. And exhale, heels come down. Now drop the right heel. When you're ready, step your left leg through, finding your footing for warrior one. Stagger the feet like train tracks. Hips pointing towards front of the mat. Arms in line with ears. Inhale, rise. Deep breaths. Heavily rooted through the back leg. Engaging the glute space. Remember, we can cactus arms here if needed. Check the breath here. Exhale, releasing up. Take a breath. In our next exhale, we'll come back into warrior one. Now find an inhale. Exhale and hinge it forward. Inhale and rise. Exhale and hinge forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, we hinge. And inhale, rising up. Coming into balance, warrior three, strong on the left, right leg up. Soften through your jaw. Remember intention. Exhale, step the right foot back, find the footing for warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to mat. We'll bring the right knee down, left leg back, finding all fours. Take an inhale. Exhale and cat. Rounding spine, tucking chin and tailbone. Neutral spine, inhale. We'll sink it back to child's pose as we exhale. Rest the shoulders. Come back to breath. Focus the mind. We'll inhale, rise it up. Toes tuck, exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Exhale, bend the knee. So let's come down. Bring your legs forward. Let's work through Janusarsasana. So we'll start with the left leg in, right leg extends. Allowing our sit bones to root. Flexing our right foot, shoulders, and down and back. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, hinging from our hips, not the low back. And fold. Push through the heart. Head and neck relax. Exhale, lift the head. Rise the body up. Inhale. We'll swap the legs. Find the root of the sit bones. Flex that left foot, so toes to sky. Peeling shoulders. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale and hinge. Exhale, lift the head. Rising body on the inhale. Let's come into Baddha Konasana. So the bases of our feet are going to come in. Heavily rooting through sit bones. Hands underneath the feet, spreading toes open. Shoulders down and back. Heart is up. Chin drops in slightly. Find your inhale. Exhale and maybe hinge forward. Using the elbows to press down on the legs. Head and neck relaxed. Continuing to breathe. On each exhale, maybe notice the natural deepening here coming into the posture. Exhale, lift the head. And inhale, rise the body. And bring our legs in. We're gonna work into supported tabletop, okay? Or I shouldn't say supported, just tabletop. So we're gonna have our hands on the mat behind us. Fingers are pointing towards the body, okay? The feet flat on the mat, about hips width apart. So when you are ready, find an inhale, and we're just gonna lift the body like this, okay? Remember to breathe here, root through the feet. Engage your glutes here. Exhale, let it release slowly. We'll come all the way down onto the back. Drawing knees in. Rock a little bit side to side. And as you exhale, let's bring our feet flat to the mat. Distance your feet out a bit, doing some windshield wiper movements. Your arms can be wherever they're comfortable. Breathing in. Exhale, legs left. Inhale up to center. Exhaling, legs right. Inhale to the center. Exhaling, legs left. Inhaling up to center. Exhaling, legs to right. Inhale up to center. Exhaling, legs left. Inhale up to center. And exhaling, legs right. Inhale up to the center. Let's walk our feet to about hips width. We're going to set up for a bridge. So the arms are going to come right along the sides of our body, palms down. We can scooch our heels back just a bit. Tuck the chin in slightly. Take a full breath. And on the inhale, hips come up. Roll onto the shoulders. Drawing our chest towards the chin. Quads are engaged here as well as the glutes. Remember to breathe. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale and slowly release the posture. Once the hips find the mat, drawing your knees in. Working through any inversion you would like. Recommendation, happy baby. So using our hands to grab the feet here. Distance your feet out, heels to sky. Now, once you're here, draw the low back down and your shoulders. Breathe into your low back. Exhale, let it release. Just allow the legs to come towards each other. Maybe hug the knees in for a moment. We can lift our legs into the air, flex feet. Maybe just bringing our hands into a little low back here for support. Whenever you're ready, exhale, pointing toes. Taking a full inhale. Exhale, letting our legs release down one at a time. Working through final resting posture, Shavasana. Letting the legs relax, feet can flap open to the sides. Rest the arms, palms to the sky. Close the eyes. If you have your hair back, maybe take it out so that your head can completely rest down. Allow the body to melt. Allowing any thoughts just to come and go. As we inhale, we could think of the word so. And on the exhale, thinking the word hum. It means I am that. I am that I am. Slowly allowing the mind and the body to reawaken. Wiggling at our fingers and our toes. Maybe circling through our wrists. As you're ready, bending our knees. Let's meet on the right side of the body in the fetal position. Use your arm as a pillow. And take a few breaths. We'll meet on the seat. Allowing a moment to close the practice for today. Rooting in through the sit bones, lengthening from our tailbone up through the crown of our head. Palms to sky. Being grateful and thankful for today. Remembering to not absorb ourselves with the things that we cannot control. We'll bring our hands to prayer. Press the thumbs to the chest gently. The light within me honors and shares the light that shines from within you. We're one together always. Namaste. Thank you.